Welcome back to the channel, everybody. These are the Truthear HOLA. I bought these with my own money. Amazon affiliate links will be down in the description below, as well as links for Linsol and Shinshin Audio. Before I get into the review, let me give you the tech specs. Now, I'm going to roll out the carpet for these single dynamic driver AMs by showing you what comes along with the IEMs. So let me do a little unboxing. And the boxing is pretty straightforward. You got this sleeve. You also got this cardboard that kind of folds out. And there is the bag. And you get some silicone tips. You get 3 sets of the narrow bore. And you get 1, 2, 3. You get 4 sets of the wide bore. I already have the medium already on here. Let's see what else. You get a warranty card. You get a card of the anime girl. I guess this is like Truthear's mascot. This is I've seen her on like all of the boxes. I'm just gonna call her Carrot since she look like that shit from One Piece. And here's the owner's manual, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna open up the leather pouch here, a little leather case, because that is where the IEMs are. And pull these out, and here you have them. These are the IEMs. Now, we talking about some comfort here. These are my Sleepy Betty Bye joints. I like these. They're very comfortable in the ears. These are some really comfortable IEMs. As you can see here on the shells, it's very curved, no rough edges, unlike the Truthear Hexa. So they're very comfortable. Let me take this off the cable. Then you got the silicone tip here. Then you got this groove along the inside. You got some pressure vents. And this is the nozzle. I mean, everything looks good on these. They're very low profile. They don't hurt my ears. I can wear these for a long time. They're just comfortable. So I'm gonna get a comfort for these because they're so small and lightweight. And I'm gonna get these a 5 out of 5. Now, when it comes to driving the HOLA, smartphones, laptops, etc., they're adequate enough to drive them. Although an app or a DAC app will probably improve the clarity of the sound, something like this. But if you don't have a DAC amp, you can probably get a dongle that'll actually work for you as well. So I'm gonna give the drivability on the HOLA a 5 out of 5. Now, when it comes to the sound quality, the tuning on the HOLA, it's very close to the Moondrop Aria, but it has less definition in the highs. Whereas the Aria 2021 has excellent treble, to me at least. The HOLA do not. And I'll also add that the HOLA are a downgrade when it comes to separation. The mid-range of the HOLA are clear. They're a little forward when it comes to male vocals. The Aria 2021 has a neutral tuning, so they're more sub-bass focused. The HOLA has more prominence in the mid-bass. So the bass is punchy, and the decay on the HOLA's bass, it's decent. Overall, the HOLA, I would say these are a low res or a baby Aria. They try to be like a more expensive single dynamic driver set, but they kind of fall short. So I give the sound quality a 3 out of 5. So since I'm drowning in IEMs right now, I got a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and compare the HOLA against some other IEMs that have a single dynamic driver that I've reviewed in the past. So first up would be the Kiwi Ears Cadenza. I reviewed these. You can go check the video out. It's on my channel. Now, the Cadenzas, they have a warm Harman tuning, but just like the HOLA, they're not great when it comes to technicalities. The HOLA are more has more soundstage than the Cadenza though, but the HOLA has no mid bass bleed. So next up, one of my personal favorites when it comes to a bright tuning, the Salnotes Zero. Now the Zero have a neutral bright tuning. The Zero are more analytical with more treble than the HOLA. The Zero has less bass when it comes to quantity. A lot of IEMs, they do bass one of two ways. It's either quality, where it's controlled and it's textured, or it's quantity, which is like a large amount. The Salnotes Zero, they have quality bass. The bass on the Zero, it's a lot tighter, it's a lot faster. I can forgive them for not having that mid bass slam, that punch, because the HOLA has that. But yeah, the Zero has always been my favorite when it comes to something a little more on the leaner side. And when it comes to imaging and detail retrieval, the Zero are better than the HOLA. But the HOLA has a better soundstage. And last but not least, another set that I like, and I finally figured out how to pronounce it, the Tangzu Wan'er. And these are my favorite out of these. The Wan'er has a warm neutral tuning with a mid bass boost with more upper mids and treble than the HOLA. Now both the Wan'er and the HOLA, they have a natural timbre, although the Wan'er are slightly better when it comes to technicalities. And I'll say this, get rid of this cheap cable and find one with good ear hooks and doesn't have a whole lot of memory, and you're straight with the Wan'er. Like, these are a good set. Like, Tangzu knocked it out of the park with these. So bottom line, it has never been a better time to be a budget audiophile. A few years ago, all we had to choose from was KZ IEMs and the BL03, but now we're getting sets that'll give, like, you know, certain sets, like they're $100 or above, a run for their money. Sadly, the HOLA is not that set. They are comfortable though in the ears, but there are compromises. I mean, these are 18 bucks. You can get these with the mic, I think they're $19.99, and without the mic, it's $18.99. But there are some compromises when it comes to the sound of these. They lack the brightness in the high end, and there is a lack of detail, and it kind of makes them a side grade when it comes to, you know, other sets. So if you have the Moondrop Aria, and those are priced at around $79, 80 bucks, sub 100, I wouldn't advise you to get these. The HOLA would be for someone who is curious about Truthear, or they're looking for a starter set and they want to try something out. If you've already established yourself inside of the IEM hobby, or you're a collector, you probably aren't going to like the sound on these. You're probably going to like the comfort. The cable is really good for the price, but when it comes to sound, you're probably not going to like it. I would say look elsewhere. So if you already have the aforementioned sets, like, you know, the Zero, the Cadenza, the Wan'er, I would say save your money. You know, these are $18. I'd say save up and get the Hexa, get the Aria, get the what's the other set? You probably get the Truthear Red, Zero Red, or the Truthear Zero if you don't have those. But yeah, these are a side grade. I wouldn't say these are upgrade over these. So if you've enjoyed this video, if you like what I said here, if it gave you some type of I don't know, if it helped you out, you know, in making a purchase decision, then consider subscribing to the channel. Click the bell icon so you'll be notified when I post new videos. Disfruta tu vida, disfruta tu sonido. I'll see you in the next video.